Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Preschool AllStars podcast. I'm Bethany Johnson, and I'm joined today by April Olson. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Thank you for joining us. I'm excited to hear your story and get to talk with you a little bit. I first like to always get a little backstory about what was going on before you decided to start your preschool journey.
Well, before I started preschool, I was actually a cake decorator.
Ooh, oh.
For 22 years, as I raised my family, I, started at home decorating cakes. And then the last 3 years of that 22 years, I had my own cake store,
Ooh.
storefront. But we ended up moving to Florida, so I closed that down, didn't think I was going to do it anymore, moved to Florida. After about a year, I went back into cake decorating, but I realized very quickly that I wanted to change.
Okay.
So I actually went to school, got my CDA. At the same time, I was working in a center
Okay.
and teaching the 1 to 2 year olds. So after that, they wanted me to move up to 3 to 5 year olds.
Okay.
And I panicked. I didn't want to do that.
Were you liking the 1 to 2 year olds?
I liked the 1 to 2 year olds
Okay.
because they didn't talk back.
Yep, that's true.
They were excited about everything. So I went ahead and went over to the 3 to 5 year olds and have never come back after 17 years.
What made you love it?
So much more you can do. I love that age.
Yeah.
Like Joyce says, no diapers, no bottles,
Yep.
no potty training
Mm-hmm.
for the most part. So that age group, 3 to 5, is where
Yeah.
where I've landed.
Okay. So you were working at a center. You said 17 years?
Well, actually, I was at 2 different centers, 5 years in Florida, 5 years in Texas. We've moved back to Texas
Okay.
by now. So 5 years teaching pre-K in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, I said, I can do this at home. Like all you teachers say,
Yeah.
there's got to be a better way.
Yeah.
Well,
Totally.
working in centers, there's got to be a better way.
Oh yeah, totally. What was the hardest part of working at a center for you? The thing that finally made you say, I there's a better way. Can't do it anymore.
The hardest part was not having control over exactly what we could do.
Right. Oh yeah.
Sometimes we couldn't even really talk to the parents. It was for the director to talk to the parents. So it was like, I could do this better.
Totally. Totally.
So I brought it home and I have been in home for 7 years.
Okay.
As licensed.
As a licensed preschool, was it half day or was it full day?
Well, when I started, I actually, it was preschool, but I did full day.
Okay.
I only took 3 to 5 year olds. And when I first started, I did 7 to 6, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. That 12 hours.
Yeah. And how many kids do you have at once?
12.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah.
By yourself or you had someone with you?
Well, in the beginning, it was by myself.
Wow. That's
Past 3 years, I've had, actually, I have 2 full-timers. My husband is one. He retired.
Oh, awesome.
About a year ago. And I have a full-time lady that helps me.
Perfect. Okay. So you already had your thing going. What made you find joy and change things around a little bit?
Well, when I found joy was at the point to where, I'm always cautious and looking for burnout. You don't want burnout.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you get to that point, something needs to change or you need to go somewhere else.
Yes, agreed.
When you're working with children.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't burnt out. It was just there's got to be an easier I know I'm catering to working parents, and
Mhm.
mostly at that beginning time, my parents were all
Okay.
medical staff. So I was working those hours. They were 3 to 5 year olds, so it's not that hard, but it was long days.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I ended up looking for online, what can I do to make it shorter? I was willing to shorten the hours,
Mhm.
but I still at this point am not ready to get rid of these families that I've had now for three. They come and they never leave
Mhm.
until they go to kindergarten.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if I've had them 2 or 3 years, not ready to get rid of them yet. So I thought, but I could shorten hours. So I now currently do 7:30 for one family. Everyone else is 8 to 5.
Okay.
So that has helped.
Mhm.
Um,
And when
I've
did you make that change? How long ago did you make that change?
well, I started with Joy in October, so it pretty much was October
Okay. And how
or
did you lose
November.
families from that, or were they able to keep the same families?
Kept the same families
Okay. So they
because
just made adjustments? Did they
they
find after
they
school care?
no, they don't even need that.
Okay.
I do know my parents usually get off an hour earlier.
Okay. Yeah. So you knew it was something you could do and keep them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's worked. So what Joy really helped with is just confirming it's okay to even do that.
Yeah.
I do, when these all graduate, which will be not this year. This year I have 3 in August, this coming August. 3 will go to kindergarten. The rest will pretty much be going the next year.
Okay.
So as I bring them in, even now, as I bring them in, the one I signed up today is going to be going home at 4.
Okay.
So we'll do 8:30 to 4.
Mhm.
So I figured I can work that. I can
Mhm.
like filter them in as the ones I have now leave.
Okay. And is your eventual goal to do the half day classes or just to shorten the day for a full day?
A short in the day, because actually in my homeowners, they do not want, in October, I went through Joy's October, the fall
Mhm.
session, and my homeowners doesn't, they've always been fine with me because it's only 12 cars.
Okay.
They come in the morning and they come in the evening.
Mhm.
So their big thing was, oh, sure, we love having a daycare preschool in the neighborhood, but we don't want 48 cars, extra cars coming in.
Mhm.
Our
Mhm.
neighborhood also has like one entrance and one exit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I understood that. They didn't
Right.
hold me
Right.
back from doing it. It was
Yeah.
just so in October when I was I figured out, well, I could have a morning session, an afternoon session, doing the Monday, Wednesday, and then the Tuesday, Thursdays. So I had all these classes. Wow, look at all this. But reality was, I'm better to eventually get to 9 to 3 is what my goal is.
Okay.
If I can do preschool 9 to 3,
Mhm.
I don't mind them napping here. They all sleep because everybody sleeps.
Mhm.
And I know kids at home that don't want to nap is because they're afraid they're going to miss something.
Mhm.
But here, they're so excited to take a nap
If everyone's doing it, they know they're
because
not
everybody's
missing.
doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's not
Awesome.
a big deal.
And you found, was it a relatively easy transition as you lower your hours, or how are the parents responding to it?
Um, I'm kind of making it to where they don't even notice. That sounds funny, but I'm like sliding in. When we kind of came back from COVID,
Mhm.
I slid in and we came back at 7:30
Okay. Okay.
or 8 rather. Um, and so now that couple of my parents' jobs have changed. I'm like sliding into 5:30, heading for 5.
Yep. Wow. Okay. So what has been the biggest change for you in this whole process? I mean, you haven't completely changed your structure, but you're finding what works for you, and what's the biggest change in your life that's come from this?
Well, when I went through with Joy, I actually am online.
Oh, okay.
The local is what I had
Mm-hmm.
when I went through with Joy
Okay.
in October. So it's actually the online that is this.
Okay. So tell me about the online. I didn't realize you had both. Okay.
Yeah, this is actually, my local is what Joy has helped me get relieved because I now know a focus to go to with that. But the online, I had no idea how to do it. I actually am one of these that for, well, I'm not going to tell you how many years, but most of my life avoided cameras, especially video cameras.
Yeah.
If someone's taking a picture, I'm like, no. So,
so this is a big thing for you to put yourself out there like that.
This is a big thing, and the technology of it all has been quite a learning process.
Absolutely.
My husband has been an angel helping me with everything. But so the online, I'm really loving it.
Tell me about it. Tell me about your class. How many kids do you have?
Actually, right now, I have only my local kids going through it.
Oh, okay.
I'm still recording classes. I'm doing pre-recorded.
Okay.
I have 2 levels. I have level 1 that I'm using Joy's curriculum with.
Okay.
So I'm going through the fundamental curriculum for the level 1, and they're pre-recorded. They'll get them on Monday.
Okay.
On Wednesday, I do a live with them. And then Friday is the preschool pals.
Okay. And those are, what time do you do them if the kids are with you during the day?
Well, yeah. So right now, the local kids are only getting the videos and the bonuses.
Okay. So you're doing that through the hub?
Yeah. So the online ones that I'm about to sign up, that's their schedule.
Okay.
Is the Wednesday. And because I have the 2 full-timers, I'm just going to run upstairs and do my live and my preschool pals while they're on playground time.
Yeah, because you have help. You have help to watch them anyway. Okay.
Yeah. So that's not a problem.
So how are you getting kids to sign up for that? Did you do a founding family script? And are you charging your local families for this, or are you giving it for free?
Right now I'm doing it for free.
Okay.
Because I like to sample things and see how it goes. Work out the bugs before a grand opening.
Totally.
So right now the locals are free, and I have about 4 families waiting for the online.
Okay.
For one way or another, they're not ready yet, so we know, and they're friends.
Cool.
So we know that it's coming.
Did you put out a founding family script?
I did put out the founding family. I didn't get any response to it.
Okay.
Tons of likes, tons of shares. I don't know, like social media wasn't my thing either.
Right.
So I didn't personally have a lot of people to, send it and share it with.
Sure.
And then again, I didn't have a lot of young families.
Right.
They're more going to be grandmas.
Totally. Yeah.
So that's that's where the students who are waiting, they're actually the grandchildren of my friends.
Okay,
So
cool.
the I'm anxious though when I'm really ready to kick into signing and making a whole class.
Yeah.
I probably will do the founding family again.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, totally. I'm in the process of starting my online class and I want to offer my local kids the program, like probably the on-demand classes, the pre-recorded class. And I'm going back and forth between should I just give it for free or offer like a small fee, like $20 a month, or because it has a lot of stuff pre-recorded. I mean, they're going to get 5 lessons a week, and I'm
Mhm.
wondering if I should do some sort of like 1 month free, trying to test it out, like you were saying, and then see if, but I keep going back and forth with it. If I should just offer it free as like an added value for the program, or if I should charge a little bit, or maybe just make it a referral bonus if they, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how
Mhm.
to do it. I think I'm just worried about, I don't know. I'm just paranoid. I'm not going to get any signups. I'm not starting till fall. So I'm just like trying to figure all these ways out and be like, should I offer it for free for a while? And maybe that'll come back and help me
Mhm.
later. I don't know.
Well, my thought there was Joy's always talking about, you know, extra bonus.
Right. Exactly.
And my local kids, because of them being local, I've had them 2 and 3 years, like I said.
Yeah.
I've never offered them anything more than what we do.
Yeah.
So when I told them, they're like, "Oh, wow." I mean, they've never heard of it. So it was like a big surprise that, "Oh, wow, you're gonna offer us that." And
hmm
I figure since I have 3 leaving for kindergarten at this time was March, so it's also a good way to have them pass the word, I need 3 more
Yeah.
enrollments.
Yeah. Totally.
So I thought, well, I'm going to use it. So see, I still picked up so much information from Joy because it's something I can do for my locals that
Yeah.
otherwise I wouldn't
Add
have
value.
known.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
most programs don't. I mean, there's not preschools, also offering extra classes online.
right. Correct. And if we have to close again for
Exactly. Yeah.
anything,
hmm
even bad weather days,
hmm
they have that. They have
Yeah.
online they can click over to.
Yeah. So what are your plans for your online school? What would you like to grow it into? Is it something that you want to make into a big thing or to like a whole separate, entity from what you have going on, or just kind of added value to what you have going on? What are your goals for that program?
I think in this time of my life, it's my retirement plan
Nice. Yeah.
because I can very easily, if I get to the point to where I can't do local anymore,
Yeah.
very easily I can still, to cold turkey not do local anymore, as you know, that's
Yeah.
hard.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's your income. That's your whole
Yeah,
income right there.
I'll
Yeah.
be sad that I don't
Yeah.
have kids. This way, I can do more. I can do whatever I want with the online. I can do more lives.
Yeah.
So I'll still have the kids. I'll
Mm-hmm.
still be doing what I love.
Yep.
It'll just definitely just be all online. I can do it anywhere.
Yeah, totally.
I
You
can
can go
travel and
travel and do it. Yeah, absolutely. It's cool.
yeah,
So right now you're not so stressed about, getting a whole bunch of signups right now, because this is not your right now goal, but you're
yes,
building it. So when you're ready to step back from your local, then you already have it and it's built and you're established and you're ready to go.
correct. Yes, correct.
Mm, that's a great idea. Looking ahead.
Yeah,
Great
so that's,
retirement plan.
when I went into it, I thought I need a little help with the local ideas from Joy. And what is this online? And it just opened that can be what I do when I retire.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. I love that. I don't think I've heard anyone yet say that that's their retirement plan, but it's such a great
Yeah,
idea for a teacher, for a daycare or preschool owner to still be able to do it, and you can scale it back to what you want, and you can do it as much or as little as you want. And it's already established getting it going now. That's an awesome.
and you only need a wall.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
Or I know
Cool.
a lot of people have gotten green screens now.
I just got a green screen and I'm super excited. Yep. I've been
Yeah,
playing around with a little bit, but I need to get better at it. But yeah, green screens are super fun.
yeah, I see that on AllStars, and it's like,
Mhm. Yeah.
interesting.
One more thing to learn.
Technology.
Fun. I know. I'm right there with you with the technology. I'm like, I married a tech guy and then I just like stopped learning anything about tech because I'm like, oh, I got him. He's cool.
He can do it.
But now I'm trying to do it all myself because I don't want to keep going to him. I'm like, oh, I should learn it. I don't want to stunt my own growth just because he could, I'm like, I'm trying to learn it myself now, but I'm becoming less and less scared of it as I go. But every time a new program comes up or something new that I have to learn, I have to like psych myself up to be able to learn it without just getting frustrated and walking away. Definitely. So how has being part of the Preschool AllStars helped you along this new journey you're embarking on?
It has, I can't even tell you how much it's helped. Just to know that if you have a problem, a question, want ideas, it's just a click away. Just go on, ask your question. You get immediate answers, multiple answers. It's great. I love AllStars.
Yes, absolutely.
I may be struggling with the hub, but I love the AllStars.
That's okay. It's all right. We got help for that. We have help for that. Definitely. So have you set up your whole website and everything? Is it live and nice?
It's live. Actually, it helped with a sign up today for my local.
Oh, nice.
Because on my local Facebook page, I do have, yay, here's my new online. And they had looked at that, and that's actually what made them, I was really happy. That's actually what made them decide to sign up.
Oh, really?
Before they got here. Like they hadn't even seen my location or my class. And
wow. So they signed up for your local school because they saw the ad for your online?
Yes.
Nice. And did you share it when you shared it on your Facebook page, did you say like, we're now offering this to our local students?
I think it does say that. I forgot. I think it does say that, but it's more of a announcement to everyone because grandparents, aunts, uncles. I thought it was a way to share too.
Yeah.
By online, by posting it on my local Facebook page.
Absolutely.
So I kind of did it for that reason. It was like, yay, it's now active. I'm so excited to do my online classes. Yeah. So I didn't think of it really having someone interested in my local because it was
right. Yeah.
They liked what the online said.
Yeah. I've been wondering how I'm going to do that too, because I know the Founding Family script is for like our personal Facebook page, but I'm wondering how to put it, what's the best way to put it out on my business Facebook page that would be great if I could get more local. For next year, get more local signups because they see that, or just having maybe people share that so other people could see it for the online. But I'm trying to think like we don't do the Founding Family on our business page. So how am I going to reveal this to the world? Just sitting in my back pocket now because I finished the hub but I haven't done anything with it yet.
Right.
But that's good.
Well, I can testify that really surprised the parents and really helped.
Good to know. Good to know. Awesome. So what would you say to anyone who was going through what you're going through, or maybe thinking of a retirement plan? What could I do? Or maybe, trying to change from daycare hours or long hours to preschool hours and not quite sure if it'll work. What would you say to them to give them some encouragement?
I would say if you're in childcare or preschool or any type of teaching, if you want to work with children, this is definitely a fabulous opportunity. Joy is really, she has figured it all out. Step by step can get you through it. And as far as being in your later years, I still have tons of energy, but being in the later years, it takes that, what am I going to do? That fear factor away. You can still do this online. Yeah. Do it online, anywhere, any place, anytime.
Mhm. My mom, I'm bringing my mom on board with my online program because she taught homeschool stuff, and she's 68. So I know that she's hoping that we're doing Bold and Bright Academies for preschoolers, and then we're going to do Bold and Bright and Beyond for the older kids. And she's going to teach that. And she's
Oh,
moving here to Las Vegas. And so we're going to kind of do it together online. And
that's
I
great.
want this to be her retirement thing. Until
Yes.
you said, I'm going to want this to be my retirement. Like, I didn't have those words for it, but I want her to be able to be taken care of and not worry about money. And, so
Absolutely.
that's like exactly what I want for my mom. Now that you're saying this is, I want it to be her retirement plan, or I want it to make it so she can do that too. So you're giving me hope that it can work
Yeah.
for me and my mama.
And see how happy I am. I mean, it's just, it'll be a load off her shoulders knowing there's a future.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And joy gave it to us.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
We would have found it, maybe. Who
It
knows?
would have been a big struggle, though. I know I wouldn't have known what to do. I love
know.
the idea. I wouldn't have known how to make it happen. That's for sure.
Or it would have been like years beyond.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. And
Where-
probably a lot more frustration. That's for sure.
Right.
Yeah. Well, April, thank you so much for talking with me. And I wish you all the best of luck in growing your online program and making that retirement as awesome as you want it to be.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Thank you so much for talking to me, and good luck
Thanks,
with everything.
Stephanie.
If you love today's episode, then you are going to love this. I want to give you a free gift in your hands. This is a copy of my book, Start Your Preschool, and I want to get it to you for free. Yes, I said for free. It is a 300-page book. It'll help you learn the step-by-step process to actually starting your local or your online preschool. Every single step that I walked myself through, as well as the thousands of women who've created their own successful preschools, have gone through the exact steps listed in this book. Not to mention, I also share 20 amazing women's stories. So you can see how not only did it work for me, but it works for amazing women just like you as well. I want to get you this free copy. Just go to freepreschoolbook.com or click the link in the description and we'll get it to you today. Again, just go to freepreschoolbook.com and we'll get it right to you.